I'm sorry, the Gospel of John, chapter 8, starting at verse 4. John, chapter 8. Oh, don't mind us. We're just grateful. We're just grateful for all that the Lord has been to us. Let me just call the roll real quick. Has he been faithful to anybody in the house? Has he been a friend to anyone in the house that was friendless? Has he been a comforter to anyone who has been sick? Has he been a healer to somebody who's been sick? We're just grateful for all that he has done for us. John chapter 8, starting in verse 4. For those that can stand with us for the reading and the reverence of God's word, we would greatly appreciate it. John chapter 8, starting in verse 4. Hopewell, can you all help me appreciate our Facebook Live audience? Amen. Can we praise God as we look forward? Amen. Wherever you're tuning in from, we're so glad that you're tuning in and watching us today. We know that you're going to be blessed by the word of the Lord today. All we ask is that you're not following us, go ahead and follow us. And like to share it so that someone else can be able to receive this word. This life-changing word that can change their lives. John chapter 8, starting at verse 4. And it reads as this. Just put it up, Sister Greta. Teacher, they said to Jesus, this woman was caught in the very act of adultery. The law of Moses says to stone her. But what do you say? They were trying to trap him into saying something that they could use against him. But Jesus, being so wise, stooped down and wrote in the dust with his finger. They kept demanding an answer. So he stood up again and said, all right, but let the one who has never sinned before in their entire lives throw the first stone. Then he stooped down again and wrote in the dust. When the accusers heard this, they slipped away one by one, beginning with the oldest until only Jesus was left in the middle of the crowd with the woman. Then Jesus stood up again and said to the woman, where are your accusers? Didn't even one of them condemn you? No, Lord, she said. And Jesus said, neither do I. Go and sin no more. I want you to turn to your neighbor on your right, on your left, and say, neighbor, grace saved my life. Come on, that was the wrong neighbor. That was the wrong neighbor. I guess you wasn't lost. I guess you never got saved or anything. I want you to find you a different neighbor on your left, or your right, or behind you, or in front of you, and say, neighbor, oh neighbor, I don't know about you, but grace saved my life. If grace saved your life, I need you to put a praise on it right there. Grace saved my life. Father, we thank you. Father, we praise you. Father, we glorify you. We magnify you because you are great. And you are greatly to be praised. And there is no one like you. So we give you praise. We give you glory. We give you honor. Just for being who you are. And it's in Jesus' name that we pray. And all of God's people say, amen. As you take your seat, remind your neighbor again, grace saved my life. Grace, that is amazing grace. There's nothing I can do to be able to honor you. That saved my life. Here's one thing I've come to realize, that everybody deserves to be loved. Is that a fair statement? Everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody deserves to receive unconditional love despite what they may have done, despite how they may live, despite what they may have said. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that love is a tool for them to be able to misuse, to be able to do what they want to do, to live how they want to live. Absolutely not. But everybody deserves to be loved. everyone deserves to be able to receive unconditional, non-judgmental love that they know that is genuine and know that is real. And here's the thing that you have to realize. We all know the difference between real love and fake love. Yes, we do. We know when love is genuine. We know when love is real. We know when love is true. And we know when love is also fake and you just putting on just to get something. We know the difference between authentic love and non-authentic love. This whole month we've been talking about reckless love. And we've been talking about this reckless love that Jesus Christ demonstrates for us, not just in word, but he demonstrates this love in action. Okay, let me just stick a pen right there real quick. Real love is not real love until it's moved to action. I don't care how much you say that you love me. I don't care how much you say that you care about me. I don't care how much you say how much I mean to you. I will not believe you until that love is proven by action. Oh, y'all looking at me real strange this morning. But let those in here that are married, those in here that are in relationships, let your boo or let they tell you that they love you. You helping. And still talk to you crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Before you catch these hands, you really don't love me. The kids, they tell you that they love you, but when you ask them to do something, you ask them to wash the dishes, you ask them to clean up their room, and they take a long extra time to be able to do it. And they find every excuse in the book of why they cannot do it. And they take forever, and they pick up one toy at a time and take it to their room, and they just take forever. But if they really loved you, they will respond and act out of obedience towards you, because love is not real love until it is demonstrated in action. Jesus was not just a man about talk. Jesus was not just a person that just talked a good game, but he was able, get this you all, get this. I know Easter is over. I know Resurrection Sunday is over, but as a believer of Jesus Christ, this is our staple. This is our point that we should be able to come back to every single time in our lives when we want to be reminded about what real, reckless, genuine love is really like. Jesus did not just say that he loved us. He looked into the cup and he realized when he was there in the Garden of Gethsemane, and the Bible says that he sweated so that it went beyond water, that he began to sweat drops of blood, and he looked at his assignment that his Father had given to him. And for the first time in his life, his Father turned his back on him. Because his son Jesus, who knew no sin, became sin, so that you and I could become the righteousness of God, so that God allowed his son to be abandoned by him for the first time in his life, so that when he would see him, he would see us. Demonstrated by love. And he said, Father, be your will. Let this cup pass from me. Not once, not twice, but 3 times Jesus prays his prayer to his Father in hopes that his dad is going to give him a different response. Father was telling him out because you realize I sent my son here on assignment to do one thing and to do one thing only, and that's to die. Oh gosh, I thought I would have had a church right there. But God sent his son with an assignment. He sent him here on a purpose. And the purpose of his son coming was to die. So that you and I could be able to live. Let me say it again. I'm trying to find my church on this anniversary Sunday. That he sent his son here on earth, who knew no sin, who never sinned, who did everything that he could to please his Father, to die, so that you and I can be able to have everlasting life. So let me go ahead and meddle a little bit real quick. And so that's why, saints of God, that whenever we come together, no, forget that, not when we come together, but when we have a thought, when we begin to think about the sacrifice that Jesus paid for me. I know all of us in this room, but I got to make it personal this morning, that when I think about the sacrifice that Jesus made for me, knowing that I was sin intentionally, knowing that I was sin habitually, knowing that I was sitting on purpose, I can't help but to lift my hands. In fact, I can't wait till we get to church to praise God. I have a praise break when I'm in the bathroom. Oh, I can be in the shower, get ready to shampoo my hair, and I think about it, and oh my gosh, I almost slip and fall because I lose it in thinking that Jesus died for my trifling self. You don't want to see yourself this trifling, but if your neighbor knew what you've been getting into this whole week, if your neighbor knew your real raw testimony and what you really done and what you really said and how you really acted, oh my gosh, they wouldn't even sit by you. But it's the reckless love of God that when I was out there doing my dirt, that he came alongside of me and covered me and hid me from the exposure of the enemy. Excuse me, I can't help but to praise God. I don't care if the choir don't sing my song. I don't care if the preacher don't tune up. All I have to do is to think about the sacrifice of Jesus Christ for my life. And my hands go up. And I stand up to my feet. And I begin to acknowledge God. What he has done for me. Oh my gosh, you know what? Whenever somebody says something about the cross or somebody says something about the blood, you ought to lose your mind. I mean, every time you could be in Walmart and you see a cross and you just go nuts because you think about the sacrifice on the cross. You could be going down the aisle, and you see some red Kool-Aid and just lose your mind because you think about the blood of Jesus. Because you begin to think about, I would not be where I am right now if it had not been for the blood of Jesus Christ. Oh, I would be married as long as I have been if it had not been for the blood of Jesus Christ. When I look over my life and see the mess and the wretch that I was, it was nothing but the blood. A songwriter said, what can wash away my sins? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. It's the flow. The flow is why there's still nothing but the blood. Oh, Jesus. So, I preached off my voice. He not only talks about love, but he's demonstrated love. And here's the risk. He died for some jokers and jokettes that weren't guaranteed to love him back. He took the chance, he took the risk of dying for individuals who may or may not make him the Lord of their lives. Reckless love. Nothing we can earn. Nothing we can serve our way into heaven. Nothing we can dance our way into receiving. Reckless love. In our story here today, Jesus is always being bothered by church folks. It's the religious people who were always, Pastor Huff, trying to find a gap to pin Jesus. So the Bible starts off in John chapter 8, the very beginning. It says that Jesus had just returned from the Mount of Olives. Got up very early in the morning. He's in the temple. He's teaching, he's preaching, he's sharing with the people. And as he's talking, the religious people, the religious leaders, Pharisees, brought a woman to him who had been caught in the very act of adultery. Okay, let me go ahead and give you some background because you have to understand how deep this is. You have to understand how deep and wild and crazy this really is. So, according to the law, whatever the sin was, you had to be caught in the act of doing it. It could not be, hey, we saw Brother Joe Schmo leaving ABC Liquor. You don't know if he got alcohol for real. He might have gone there and got a bottle of water, some Tic Tacs. You don't know. green shoe at the gas station where they sell the lottery tickets. You don't know if Sister Green Shoe really purchased lottery tickets. You had to be there. Get this, this is stripped out. It could not just be one witness. It had to be two witnesses who was there and saw the very thing from start to finish. So this woman who has been brought to Jesus has been caught in the act of adultery by some nosy, nasty religious leaders. Peeping Tom, so to speak, who was peeping through her window and saw what was happening. I can't say what I really want to say because we ain't got children's church today and my mama is here, so I got to get her. If she was watching on Facebook Live, it would be a difference, but now she's here live in action, so I cannot say. I'm not even looking in her direction because she may remember what I said a few weeks ago, so I'm not going to even look at mama right now. I'm just going to continue to preach. So there were some nosy religious people who was peeping into the woman's house and saw her and the guy engage in extracurricular activities. Use your sanctified imagination. So they go and they wait until they think that it's over, and they snatch the lady out of the house and they drag her, probably almost naked, and bring her to Jesus. Now get this. I got to be able to paint the picture and build the story so that you can be able to understand what's going on. In verse 4, they acknowledge Jesus as teacher. But in chapter 7, they were calling him deceiver. So they knew how to play the part. They're coming to him because they're being smart. They're coming to Jesus, and what they're trying to do, they're trying to trap Jesus to see, is he really who we say that he is? Oh, let's see if this man named Jesus, who has come to save the world from their sins, to die and to be the ransom for the whole entire world, let's see if this joker is really who he say that he is. So they say, Jesus, we got this woman who theologians suggest that she's been set up, because notice, they bring the woman, but they don't bring the guy. She wasn't committing adultery by herself. So theologians suggest that she had been set up by these people, and maybe some others may have been paid to go and to sneak in and to be people at times to catch her in the act, so they can be able to bring her to Jesus. Because here was the thought: they wanted to be able to see if he's really who he say that he is. If he didn't come to break the law, he's going to come and withhold the law, and he's going to hold the law up by going by what Moses said over in Deuteronomy, that anyone who's caught in the act of adultery and witnesses have been able to prove it, they are to be executed by being stoned to death. Oh God, imagine for a second this woman who was probably scared out of her life, because nobody knows the story. We don't know how she ended up in this man's bed. We don't know what was going on. We don't know what was happening. We don't know if this thing was consensual or not. We don't know, but we know that she's in the bed, she's in the act. She gets caught by two witnesses, and they bring her right in front of Jesus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Probably almost naked. They snatched out the house so quick she couldn't grab a robe and put it on. Scared, because she knows what the law says, and she knows that her life is on the line. Even if the law was not for her to be stoned, this woman is still ejected, because now what man wants to be with this loose woman?
Come on with that.
If she's been betrothed, now the engagement is going to be off. Now, y'all laughing, y'all instigating, trying to get me in trouble. So. Bring him to Jesus. He said, teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. Verse 5. The law of Moses says to stone her. What do you say? Because they want to say, if you're really who you say that you are, you're going to uphold the law of Moses. and allow her to be stoned. But if you're this real Savior that come to save the world from their sins, then you're going to let this girl go scot-free off of grace and mercy? So Jesus, being the strategic thinker that he is, says nothing. He just stoops down, starts writing in the sand.
Come on.
Theologians have been trying to figure out what he was writing. We can make some estimation. I'm not going to guess, because I don't know what he was writing. I'll ask him once I get the glory what he wrote. So he's writing in the sand. And he gets up. I got it. Because they demanded him, come on now, come on. They probably sticking amongst themselves, we got him now. What this dude's going to do? I told you, he wasn't who he said he was. We got him. So he stands up. He says, all right, let everyone who has never sinned before throw the first stone. These jokers ready. Stone. They've been waiting. They probably ain't had an execution all year. They're ready. Oh man, this is back pay for last year. All that. They're ready. Ready to throw. And Jesus makes the announcement. The first person and the only individuals that can throw are those who have never sinned before in their life. Now all of a sudden it's a whole rush of us. And all of a sudden, everybody starts to walk away. Here's the thing you got to realize, saints, it's going to be on the screens in just a minute. We all have been caught in the act.
Come on now, sir.
Your act may have been different than my act, but we all, look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, that includes you. Look at your other neighbor and say, neighbor, that includes you. Now turn behind you and say, that includes you too, boo. Now turn in front of you and tap them on the shoulder and say, he's talking about you too. We all have been caught in the act. What the Bible says in Romans chapter 3, verse 23, for everyone have sinned and we have fallen short of the glory of God. We all have sinned. We all have made a mistake. We all have done some things. We all have thought some stuff. We all have been someplace. We all have inboxed folks that we should not have inboxed with our grown married selves or single selves who should be satisfied in Jesus, but we're still lustful and we won't allow the master to work on our heart. We all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Because here's the thing. We may have mastered hiding our sins from each other. But it's impossible for us to hide our sins from our all-wise and all-knowing God. I can be able to fool you because this is what we do in church. We know how to dress it up. We know how to lace it up. We know how to perfume and cologne it up. We know how to make it smell real good. We know what to say, how to say it, when to say it. We know when to bump. We know when to jerk. We know how to do all of that stuff to let everybody to think that we all good and we fine and we have no sin in our lives. But God knows. God knows. Every sin that you and I have committed. So what Jesus did, what Jesus does, he rescues this woman. Oh my God. He rescues this woman from the hands of attackers. He rescues this woman from the hands of attackers. Get this. They very well could have taken this woman and dealt with her privately, but they've taken this woman and not only brought her out in front of Jesus, but if you read the text again, it says that he was teaching and preaching to a crowd. Whenever Jesus was talking, it wasn't just about 2 or 3 folks he was talking to. It was a huge crowd of people. So they made her a public display. Intentionally embarrassing her. intentionally calling her out. I told you all this a few weeks ago. That sometimes, oh God, I'm about to get in trouble. Pastor Huff, I'm going to join you on your church plan. I'm about to get in trouble right now. Some of us are sometimes more like the Pharisees than we are like Jesus. Some of us are more religious than we are compassionate. Oh God. See, I got my help sister Maxine is here. I don't know if she knew it was my anniversary, but Sister Maxine is in the house, and when Sister Maxine is in the house, we're going to have church. She's taking Brother Cornelius' place today. I got her. One higher from other side. So, we're more like religious people. Sometimes more than we are compassionate like Jesus. Because here's what we do in the church. And we wonder why sinners are not running to the house of God. We wonder why people are not coming here. Well, we wonder why, how come no one is coming? How come no one says? What happens is we're so quick to want to expose people and to put them out there to make a point. Well, the word says, Pastor. A word you ain't read in months. You ain't prayed, you ain't talked to God, you ain't been to church, you have not fasted with us all year long. We're going to month 4, month 5 of fasting. You ain't fasted any, you haven't tithed, you haven't served, you haven't done nothing. Pastor, but it says it in the word. And we're so busy trying to prove a point that we don't show compassion or love. Okay, come on, Swinners, make your point plain. What would happen if God pulled the skeletons out of our closets? Oh God, who would still be an elder or minister? Who would still be a deacon? Who would still be a ministry leader? Who would be our pastor? Who would lead us in worship? Who would play the instruments? Who would usher at the door? Who would greet us at the door? Who would work the parking lot? Who would serve in the kitchen? We all come here and sing brother, the time I had last night. Okay, who gonna open up worship? You pray? What deacon back there? Deacon Aaron? What deacon? Deacon around there.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
The choir, who's singing? Who teaches Sunday school? Who don't open the doors of the church? We get in the doors of the church. Oh God, if he pulls stuff out, if he went through some of our categories of stuff that we've been searching on the internet, if he was able to go through our contacts, if he was able to go into our inboxes and see what was really going on, who would be doing anything in the house of God but his grace? Let me say it again, but grace. But grace. But grace. Oh, you're not singing it. I said something. I said, but the blood of Jesus. But the cross of Calvary. But the blood with the blood of bulls and lambs could not work. Only the blood of Jesus to save a wretch like me and enable me to serve in this house. So how dare I? Look at somebody else because they sin differently than me. Because here's what we do, and here is what the religious leaders are doing. Don't use scriptures to judge others and forget about yourself. Pastor Huff, I'm about to be your assistant pastor. I'm on my way. Don't use scriptures Jesus checks the religious leaders. He checks them, he checks them, he checks them, and he says, one who's got first dibs on throwing the first stone.
Yes, sir.
Has to be one whose hands are clean, whose heart is pure. And they've never done or said anything at all. They are sinless. They are the ones that can be able to stone this woman. And all of a sudden, the Bible says they began to slip away from oldest to youngest. They go, slip away, slip away, slip away. And now Jesus begins to stoop and writes in the sand again, and then they begin to slip away. And Jesus stood up again. Look at verse 10. Then Jesus stood up again and said to the woman, "Where are your accusers?"
Well, come on now. Praise God.
Jesus said, "Did not one of them condemn you?" No. She said, and Jesus said, "Neither do I. Go and sin no more." Oh God. Look at what happens here. This woman who's been embarrassed, this woman whose future could be jacked up, all because of some nosy perverts. That's what they were. Whose future could be crazy. Now experiences grace. Something she did not deserve because she's guilty of what they accused her of. But Jesus comes to the table and offers her life-transforming grace. Get this, saints. Grace is never a license to sin. Let me help us, 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 let me help us. Because here's what we do, here's what we do, here's what we do. Oh, God, I come before you right now. Lord Jesus, I'm so sorry for what I said. I am so sorry for what I did. I am so sorry for the act. I am so sorry for slashing tires, cursing people out, busting windows. I am so sorry, God, for lying on my taxes and claiming kids that are not my kids. Truth is, I don't even have any kids, Father, and you know that. So, God, I ask for you, please, to forgive me. God, thank you for your grace and your mercy. God, please forgive me. I will never, ever, ever, ever. God, if you forgive me this time, I will never, ever do that again. God, if you forgive me this time, I will never, ever do it again. God, if you make a way for me this time and let me get all that tax money, I will never, ever do it again this year. Oh my God. God, if you allow this relationship to work out, the next one, I will not bust the windows out of their car or slash their tires. I'll be at church every Sunday, Sunday school. I will be there for prayer. I will be there for service. I will be there for night service, even though we don't have night service. So God, please forgive me this time. Sign your son, your daughter. I love you. XOXO. And what we do, and we all are guilty of it, we prostitute God's grace. Because we know he will cover our wrongs. We know that he will intercept. We know that he will look out for us. And we prostitute and we cheapen the cross. And the sacrifice that was done on the cross just to please our flesh. Paul said in Romans 6:1-2, well then, should we keep on sinning so that God can show us more and more of his wonderful grace? It's a question being asked, Paul asked. And the answer is absolutely not. Of course not. Since sin, how can we continue to live in it? Here it is. Here it is. It's a new thing. In the body of Christ now, people are quick to say, I'm saved. I'm saved. I go to church. I'm saved. But there has not been any life transformation. Oh God, what happened to my church? We got quiet real quick. Listen, put your neighbor say, he ain't talking about you. You saved for real. He ain't talking about you. You saved. You're good. He's not talking about you. You saved. People who claim salvation but fail to surrender their life to the Master so that he can be able to transform their life will cheapen the cross and the sacrifice of the Master just to engage in whatever it is that makes them feel good. Oh, Pastor, it's okay for me to live with my boyfriend or my girlfriend. The Bible doesn't really say that we can't do it. We're trying to be good stewards of our money. Pastor, we're going to get married anyway, so what's the point of having 2 rents and 2 water bills and 2 gas bills? We want to be a blessing to the church and give out $50 for the Oh No Man campaign, Pastor. We're going to get married anyway, Pastor, so we're just practicing so we can be ready for marriage. But I'm saved and I love God with all my heart and my mind. But we fail to surrender our lives. We fail to surrender our lives to Him so that He can work on us and break up the unhealthy habits that we have that don't bring Him glory. Jesus sets this woman free, shuts down her accusers, and challenges her. Since I haven't condemned you, do me a favor. Go, live your life, do what you got to do, but sin no more. Once you've experienced the amazing grace of God, oh God, I got to ask you, how can you continue to sin? Once you've experienced the amazing grace of God, how can you continue to intentionally and habitually walk in sin? Then there was a holy hush in the city of Carbondale. When you experience life-transforming grace that saved you when you were at your lowest, that came to you in some nasty places, that met you in some uncomfortable places, but came to where you were, cleaned you up, now so that you can live for Him.
Oh, yes, hallelujah.
But we continue to walk in sin. Oh God. Saints, please, ma'am, please, sir, I'm done. Please, ma'am, please, sir. Let's not cheapen God's grace. Let's not cheapen His grace. Here's the good news. No matter where you are, grace can meet you where you are. Oh, I wish I had some help. No matter what you've done, grace can interrupt. I love this story. You know, I get animated and stuff because it paints the picture in my mind. It paints the picture in my mind that Jesus literally shuts down the mouths of the accusers and grace speaks up for her. Oh God, I love that. I love it. Thank you, Holy Ghost. He shuts down the mouths of the accusers and grace speaks on her behalf. She was guilty. Should have been stoned, but grace stepped up to the plate and said she can't speak for herself, but grace is coming up to the scene. It's going to speak up on her behalf. And I wish I had about 200 people in the household this morning that can testify and say, Pastor, she's not the only one that grace has spoken up for. Grace has spoken on my behalf. Oh God, not just once, not just twice. I know we sing that song, that God is a God of a second chance. I'm so glad He's not the God of a second chance that I would be in hell right now. But He's the God of multiple chances, over and over and over and over again. That when the enemy wants to come at me and attack me in my mind, grace steps up to the plate and say, no. Speaking on behalf of my child. I know they're wrong. I know what they did. I know what they said. But my grace. My grace is going to cover. Somebody in this room right now. Grace wants to speak on your behalf. Grace wants to tell guilt to shut up. Grace wants to shut down the accusers. Grace wants to shut down inconsiderate church people who don't know your story. Grace wants to meet you right where you are today. Let's do reckless love. Come on, praise Him. Here's the first invitation right here. There's some of you in this room right now. You know that you are where you are. Not pointing to him as a man upstairs. Not pointing to him as a higher being. But you realize you are where you are right now because of the grace of God. That when you should have been dead, when you should have been gone, when you've been left for dead and left for no good, misused, used up, no good. Grace spoke on your behalf.
Thank God. Thank you.
And God is giving you numerous opportunities to be able to get it right. Because here's what He wants. He wants your life. He wants your life so that He can be able to do in you what no one else has the power to be able to do. He's been wearing you down. He's been trying to get your attention. Things have happened in your life and you've been trying to make sense of it. And the only conclusion you can come to, it was God. It was grace. It was grace. It was grace. It was grace. The reckless love of God that kicked down doors to get to me. The reckless love of God who's been fighting for me, even when I didn't know it. If you hear it, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, you're not exempt. You can type in the comments that I want to give my life to Christ today. Inbox us, give us your email address, give us your phone number. We will contact you. Lead you into a closer walk with God. If you, wherever you tune in from, we will find your church where you are. You got to come to Hopewell. We'll find your church where you are, that you may grow in your walking relationship with Him. But those that are here in the building, some ministers and elders are coming. Prayer team, hold on, don't come just yet. Preachers come, ministers and elders come. If you're here, and you desire to give your life to Christ, I'm going to count to 3 and hope. We're going to live our scripture when the scripture says over in Luke chapter 15, when it talks about the lost coin, it talks about the lost sheep, and it talks about the other one. I can't remember the third one, but when it talks about all of that, how heaven rejoiced